We're going to start out with the pink floss, and we're going to go ahead and start tying it on here. Start at the eye and go all the way back. When you get to this point, you can go ahead and clip off your tag end. Okay, so we're going to trim off our tag end, put that guy there. We're going to go ahead and cover this up here for the tail. We're going to go ahead and wrap our way back up to the top. We're going to stop right there, which is probably about 1/8 of an inch behind the hook eye. We're going to use for this fly, we're going to tie in a silver plated eye. This is going to be, I use a small size eye. You can really experiment with the kind of fly that you want by the weight of the eye. You really need flies in all different sizes. This eye really is very similar to a, I'm going to pull it back just a hair there. This is very similar to a medium B chain eye. For the Clouser, I just like to keep this kind of true to the pattern. And the Gotcha Clouser really is just a Clouser. It's just using a little bit different material, making a bunch of figure eights there. And I'm going to wrap around here like this. This secures the eye onto the shank of the hook and keeps it from really sliding around. I don't like to use a lot of glue on my flies for saltwater. That's just a personal preference. Some people will tell you that you can, the fish can actually smell the glue. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe it's just a little superstition on my part. We're going to start out, we're going to use white material, our white craft. Okay, so here's our white craft fur here. We're going to select a piece. It's a nice long piece. So that piece there sort of looks like it's been cut. You're going to take that piece there, and then that's going to form your tail. So what we'll do is we'll take that, put it right there like that, and hold it. Take our scissors and we'll trim that piece. So you got it just like that, like so. I'm going to go ahead and start tying that in right behind the eye. And I'll probably go ahead, there you go. See that pretty good. That guy came down pretty good there. Just working this over the body here of the fly, all the way down the shank. Clouser fly really is one of the greatest flies ever invented, thanks to Bob Clouser. When I'm fishing a Clouser, I know tail, the white tail tied in there. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip this guy upside down. This is one of the real advantages of having a rotary vise, and I'll readjust the camera so you can see it there. It really helps out. So there we go. We got that out, like that guy like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a little crystal flash here, and I'll hold that up for the camera. I'm just using the pearl color. Again, you can kind of experiment with what you like. Gold color would work well. I'm going to take, I don't know, probably about 15 strands of it here. I don't know. Just kind of a little clump you can kind of see about like that. I'm going to measure that. So that would be about the length of the whole fly. Okay. Got that right there. Going to trim this guy off. There you have him. That. I'm going to put him right on top of here. Tie him in right behind the eye. There you go. Kind of like that. And I'm going to go ahead and jump over that figure eight. Start tying it down in the front. You can see that, I hope. There we go. So we've got the crystal flash in there. Now, depending on who you talk to, some people for bonefish flies like a lot of flash. Some people like a little bit. I think it probably depends on the situation, where you're fishing, but I like having just kind of an in-between amount. Not really sure. The jury's still out for me. Okay, now I've got some sand-colored craft fur here. We're gonna get a good-sized chunk of this, about like that. Hold it up to your fly. You can see it can reach the whole end of the spectrum there. And this time I'm going to try to cut this fairly close to the base of the material. There you go. This not bad there. Okay. So we'll take him, we'll put him again right behind the eye, and we're going to start tying this guy in. And we'll tie him behind the eye, wrap him around, and you can see, sit down. Now, I didn't quite get enough on there, so what we'll do is, this isn't really a problem, we're going to clip off a little bit more material. There we go. There's some more. And you can just add it in. You can add in just like that. Thing I'll do, this looks a little messy here on the head, but I'm going to trim that up so it looks nice. This would be a good red fish fly as well if you want to. Clouser, just these flies. If I could have one fly to fish for all my fishing, saltwater or fresh, it would be the Clouser. A little extra there. Okay. Tie that in, and then we're going to flip this guy over, and you can kind of see what he looks like there again. We're gonna trim up the nose here a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and build the head up on this fly. Be careful not to clip your string here, right there, or else game over. You got to start all over again. That's not any fun. So we're going to go ahead and build up a nice head on this guy here. Now we're going to do the whip finish. Whip finish is, they make a whip finish tool. I actually learned, a guy in a fly shop showed me how to do the whip finish using my fingers. And it's a really simple way to finish off a fly. 2 fingers here like this, and we'll start at the beginning. Hold the string like that. Take your 2 fingers, pull it so it's like that, and then you go up and you just start going around the fly. You're going around it. That's 3, 4, 5. 5 is what you're supposed to do. I do 6 for good luck. Hold it, and then you hold that tight. That's the key. And then you go down, down, down. Watch him, and then just pull him off. Now, here's a little secret I learned the hard way. You want to pull it until it's good and snug, like that, but you don't want to pull it too hard. You want it just taut. If you pull too hard and you break the thread, it's going to mess up the knot. And if you do that, then I would just go ahead and glue it. I wouldn't waste the fly over that. Anyway, there you go. That is a finished gotcha Clouser, and that fly out at www.bonefishflat.com. Updated every day. New saltwater fly fishing news, conservation news, fly casting news. We'll have a new series coming up on fly casting on the website as well. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks very much.